Hello, this is RICKY, the Android guy. Hey guys, today I'm bringing another smartwatch review, and this is of the Gear S2 Classic. And right away, I will tell you, this is my favorite smartwatch I've ever owned. And I've owned a lot. Really, I've owned, I think, all of 5 of Samsung smartwatches. I've owned multiple Android Wear, and I've had an Apple Watch. Not to mention Pebble and a lot of other watches you probably never heard of. What really makes this one stand out, though, is really nice design choices. So overall, this is probably the best looking smartwatch I've ever owned. Really just stands out, looks nice, comes with a nice leather band, but yet it's a standard band. So I can change this out with any 20 millimeter band that I see fit to, which of course I really love that. Not to mention that the navigation on this with the dial is just the easiest and simple navigation I've ever had. I really love it, and it just stands out. Not to mention that dial still goes throughout all the apps. So no matter what app you launch, the app itself will also use this wheel to navigate through it, which I just really like and sees how simple and easy it is to use. Now, when it comes to battery life, this had a recent update that changed my opinion dramatically because the Classic was dying on me quicker than the regular Gear S2. After this update, though, it now outlasts it. It has a tremendous battery life, being at 80% after being on and used for over 12 hours. I'm at 13 and a half hours to be exact. For that reason, I'm very impressed with the battery life on this watch. That means I can easily get 3 days out of it. And now this is with the watch face off. So when my wrist is down, the watch face is off and is not on. And then when I lift my wrist, it will then turn the watch face on. So that's how I get 3 days of battery life. If I had it always on, then I would still get 2 days of battery life, which is, of course, much better than almost every Android Wear watch on the market, and of course, easily better than the Apple Watch. When it comes to LCD screens, though, or LED screens, it is king. And really, that's what I love about the battery life, and it's something that I love about have a smartwatch with a great battery life. I think it's so important. And you have lots of different watch faces as well to customize it. So you can have a Power Rangers watch, you can have, a Star Wars watch. You can have lots of different watch styles and faces, and it comes with a lot of them to start off with too. So that's really nice, just how much different styles and choices you have to personalize your smartwatch. And then you have the charging, which is a wireless charger, which is really simple and easy to dock onto. And it makes it really convenient. And the fact that this can use any wireless charger also makes it very convenient in your overall charging capability with a standard micro USB on the back. So I love the charging, love the battery life. What are the things I don't like? Well, the first thing is that I can't take a phone call on here. Yes, if I get a phone call, I can pick it up and it'll answer on my Bluetooth handset or on my phone. But why can't I pick it up on here? Every single Samsung I've ever had, I've been able to pick up a phone call on the watch, but not on this one. Samsung, what is wrong with you? This is a big miss for me. Not only that, but the fact that I just don't have all the apps that were promised to me. At launch, I was supposed to have things like Uber and Groupon and all these different apps that were promised to me. Now, I finally got Groupon after a month of the Bluetooth one being launched, but that's a little while to wait, and I'm glad I waited this long for the review to have that. But this is a key miss. If Samsung had more apps and had the ability to take a phone call in here, well, then it would easily be the best smartwatch out in the market. Without those two things, it still is pretty much the best smartwatch out in the market, but it's also compatible with all Android devices that are 4.4 and up. So if you do not have one of those, obviously you can't use it, i.e. an iPhone. But you have to keep in mind, even if this ever does go to an iPhone, you won't be able to use it with certain apps. So, for instance, I can't check my scores on the ESPN app on an iPhone because it'll just be Bluetooth mostly or notifications, and that's about it. For this purpose, if you have an Android device, yes, I would pick this over all Android Wear devices. Really, the support has gone up a lot for apps like Gmail that it really didn't have support for before, and I just think this is not only the best looking, best battery life, but best overall interface and navigation you can get on a smartwatch today. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I'm curious to hear your thoughts. Thank you for watching. This has been RICKY, the Android Guy.